Well, hello. Hey, is this what daylight looks like? I don't do this very often in the daylight, and now I see why. Wrinkles, stuff. I am a Smarties Lyft driver. My name is Mark, and this is a story from the road I've been putting off telling. It's a fun one. It's probably one of my favorites, especially being a sports fan. About a year and a half ago, right? Middle of October last year, 2016. Or was it 17? It'll come clean in a second. But in Santa Monica, Friday night, 9 o'clock. Pickup comes up. It says pickup Metta. Metta? No way. Yes. So I pick up Metta, and I'm thinking driving over 5 minutes. There is no way it's Metta. Well, I pull up to this health club, gym, and all of a sudden, push I arrive, and a couple minutes later, here comes 6'9" Metta WorldPeace of the Los Angeles Lakers. Being a basketball fan for all my life, and a Laker fan for most of it, even though I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. And that's another story, but it's not a story from the road. It's a personal story. But here comes Metta WorldPeace. Gets in the car, takes a Smartie, smiles. Destination, a church. 9:15, Friday night. Metta WorldPeace, 34 years old, millionaire, single. It does not compute. Why am I taking Metta WorldPeace to a church? We're driving, and as we're getting just about to the church, car pulls in front of us with the Domino's thing, and Metta says, "Good, Pete, Domino's is here." And I said, "Domino's?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "In the sanctuary, there's a basketball court, and on the second Friday of every month, I come here, but I always have 50 pizzas brought over by Domino's so the kids aren't hungry." And I'm thinking, how very cool of you, you know? So at any rate, we pull up front. You see the door open, the Domino's guys walking in, you see basketballs flying around, and you see kids. And here comes Metta WorldPeace doing, I don't know, what should be done by someone as fortunate as he has been in this life. There's a second piece to this that it becomes even more interesting and probably makes it even more fun. 2 weeks later, Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, I get a call. I'm in Westwood area, right Century City-ish, and all of a sudden, Metta. And I'm thinking, repeat rider, because that's what I do. And sure enough, I go to pick up Metta WorldPeace at his condominium. He comes downstairs. I hand him the Smartie, and he smiles. He goes, "I thought I recognized your old face." And we were talking. Now, the reason I remember this night, it was the night of the shooting in the LGBT club in Orlando. It also happened to be the Sunday of Pride in West Hollywood. So we talked about some of the events of the day, and how awful Orlando was and how awesome West Hollywood was. And but at any rate, so I'm taking the destination is a park in Culver City. I think it's Culver City. It's right off of Motorway and Venice, near the Sony Studios. And as we pull in, we're pulling in, and here comes a hot dog on a stick trailer being pulled in behind a little truck. And I start laughing. He goes, "What are you laughing at, Mark?" And I go, "You and I have something in common." And he goes, "Really? What's that?" I go, "The only way to eat pizza on a Sunday morning is cold out of the refrigerator, not warm delivered." I go, but variety being the spice of life, it makes sense to have hot dog on a stick. Make lunch for the kids." He busts out laughing, and he goes, "That's actually pretty good, because I do like pizza that way on Sunday morning." So I go, "If I may, I've got to ask you a question. And first, I got to tell you, as a basketball fan all my life, it's wonderful to see how far you've come since the Malice in the Palace." It was an interesting part early in his career where issues that you could see he had almost took him out of basketball. He goes, "It's funny you mentioned that." He goes, "Just in the last 2 years, I've become comfortable in my own skin. And through the counseling and the people that I've worked with, it's really nice." And he goes, "So doing this with the kids just seems to make sense, because if I can help one kid, that's the right thing to do." And I said, "Well, can I ask you a question that maybe you can be uncomfortable, but and if you don't want, it's fine." I go, "I heard a rumor that you may or may not have sold something very valuable to yourself." and donated the money throughout Los Angeles. And he said, he goes, that was the right thing to do. And what he had sold was his championship ring. I want to say from 2008 or 9 or 11. It was with Kobe and Pau Gasol. He actually was a huge part in the championship game, and provided not only great defense but awesome offense in that final game when they won the championship. He goes, it was more recent than that, but he said, he goes, that was, I don't know. He goes, it's really nothing. He goes, what's important is if those dollars help somebody, just one kid, one person, avoid the experiences or the being uncomfortable or the doubt, the anger that I've had in my life, he goes, then you know what? That's a worthwhile trade. The ring was sold for $160,000. It went to health clinics in the LA area. And that makes Metta WorldPeace my favorite basketball player probably forever, because that says a whole lot. And that is my Metta WorldPeace story. I'll be a fan forever. I hope the Lakers keep him on as a coach. I think he's working in the G League, which used to be the D League. And that's today's story from the road. A little long, sorry. 2 pieces, 2 parts. Make it a good day, and thank you.